Okay, so now that you know how to swing, now you need to think about the positioning and where you stand compared to the dummy. And this needs to be realistic as to where your horse would be compared to a live steer. So it would be behind the steer to the left and in reaching distance for your loop to catch. Now as you rope your steer, you should concentrate on your delivery and your follow through. So as I threw my rope, I pointed my hand towards the back of the steer's head. This is ideal for aiming at my target and also having a good position for my hand to be where my rope is to pull my slack as I catch the steer. Notice that I also stepped with my left foot as I threw my loop. So even though everything that I've talked about has had to do with my right hand, the left hand is as important or even more important than the right hand. Not only does my left hand contain my coils, but it also contains my horse's reins if I was to be on a horse. These things you need to think about while you're on the ground. Because as I was throwing my rope, if I was to take my hand left, I also need to keep in mind that my horse's head would be going that way too. So, for safety reasons and many other reasons, you need to keep your horse's head in the center of your body facing forward as you rope. I want to focus on a few more details concerning pulling your slack, where your left hand is, and dallying. Dallying is wrapping your rope around your saddle horn, which is to control the steer after you rope it. So, as you pull your slack after you rope your steer, you do not want to pull your slack with your thumb up. You want to have your thumb face toward you and pull that way. This way, as you dally, your thumb will be faced up. As you know, team ropers are well known for losing their thumbs in their dallies. When ropes come tight, fingers pop off. So, you pull your slack with your thumb up, your left hand controlling your horse, and you go straight to your saddle horn until everything is safe and you know that your fingers are out of your dallies. You can turn your horse. If you ever find yourself in a situation where you feel like there's a wreck waiting to happen and your thumb or your fingers are coming tight in the rope, luckily you would have practiced on the ground with your left hand faced towards the middle, the front, and your horse would be right there behind the steer. Therefore, all you would need to do would be to give your horse a swift kick in the ribs to catch back up to that steer and loosen that slack. And then you can get all gathered up and then turn your horse left. Now, if you were to have already turned your horse to the left and your hand was not in right position and things came tight, there would be no way to quickly turn your horse and loosen the slack. Things would already be tight and it would not be good. So, remember, always keep your left hand face forward. Think of your horse's head and having your reins. Alright, now let's put it all together. team roping run for the very, very best cowboys lasts about 5 to 6 seconds. And for heading, which is what we've covered today, is half of that run. So for those 2 seconds, we've broken down that skill into many, many different parts that should be practiced properly in order to make your run quick, successful, and safe.